What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one, YouTube's gonna try to advertise me to get YouTube Premium. We're intending a Let's Build a shopping mall in Minecraft. Subs number 5. And we are live, and my mic is working, and the stupid chat filter thing, I've got to stupidly press. Okay, there we go. And I also got to stupidly tell everybody that, stupidly they should join the stupid stream. I'm gonna see how many times I can say stupid in a minimal amount of time. I think that's as much as I can go. Imagine being first left. Yeah, I want cheese bread. I don't know what cheese bread is, but I want it. Actually, like, if you take some bread, or some garlic bread specifically, and put cheese on it, great. Don't think I've ever actually done that, but trust. So here's what we have. Now that we're over here, we'll get somewhere eventually. Let me turn on the lights because I don't like the dark. Well, I'm not scared of it. I just don't like my eyes getting burned out by lights that don't exist. Doesn't make any sense. It's just like the difference between the TV being bright as frick and the room being dark as frick. That is not great on my eyes, I feel like. Not that I'm a scientist or a person that looks at eyes. Here's cheese bread. Perfect. Well, okay, I'm gonna say Crazies was a different reason. There was a lot more than you think with Crazies. But other than that, I mean, yeah. You were kind of just, you deserved it. I'm just kidding, that's a joke. Do I want to do the blue and red, or do I want to do yellow? I think we're going to go blue and red, because blue and red is cool. And I'm thinking about making it even. Actually, no. I'm not going to make it even. I'm going to make it just go in on these sides here. So, like, probably like there or something. Maybe even less. There. Because then that will give it just a little bit more of a nice staggered effect still, but also kind of have a good center point, considering we're having another one of roughly this. I don't know if I'm going to... I'll probably make the same entrance because I just think it's going to be better to have it symmetrical. This is one of the builds it should be. Unless I made it, like, circular or something crazy. Frick. No, yeah, but... It wasn't... Crazy understands. He's not, like... His was less out of the blue, I'll say that. But I'm also not going to call him out. Speaking of mods, hello XD. I don't want to go back in time. Actually... Depends. What do I understand? Oh, the mod thing. The mod situation. Actually, I think out of everybody that knows all of the mods things that have happened, probably XD knows best. And maybe Scarecrow, but Scarecrow I don't think knows the crazy situation. I don't think I told him anything about that. So he probably doesn't even know. I haven't talked to Scarecrow in ages. Well, I was in VC with him last night, but that doesn't count. A little bit. It wasn't very long. It was like 25 minutes. You're just a big brain. Yeah, for sure. Or I just tell you literally everything, which I also do. I'm thinking about putting the, like, names or the logos or something of the things on the front side so you can kind of see what's, like, on this side. But not, like, all of them. Like, maybe just the Build-A-Bear and then whatever's going next to Build-A-Bear. I'm not really sure what that'll be yet, to be honest. But I don't know if I want to make this wall color different, because I feel like just keeping the quartz bricks going is kind of lame. Yeah, unless Crazy is willing to tell you, I'm not going to say anything on his behalf, and also just, you know, it's a privacy thing. I'm only going to, like, especially because of the circumstances, I'm not going to call him out for any reason. I have no real reason to say anything. That light, I swear to God, is going to be the death of me, actually. What if I did, like, block of raw iron or something? Something a little shinier. Still keeping that brick, still keeping that white, just making it a little bit shinier. No, I don't like that. It's worth a try. It just doesn't, like... The shading on it just looks weird to me. Yeah, it is. Again, unless Crazy actually is okay with particularly talking about it, it's just, it's circumstances that are behind the scenes, you know how that is. $4 minutes late. Why are you counting random? What if I did normal chords, actually? Well, smooth chords, I guess. No. Instant no. I might just leave it blank for now, and then I'll figure it out when I get there. I'm just glad I have the wall marked out. And this is a pretty good size, I think, which is also good. Yeah, but you didn't give particular details. I saw what you said. Like, you could have, like, gone into detail, like, oh, yes, I stole a piece of cheese, and Matthew slapped me for it, and I got sad, so and then I slapped him back, so then he removed my mouth. Like, something like that. You could have said that. I'm not actually going to use this floor. This is stupid. By the way, that is not what happened. There was nothing involving cheese. Or cheese bread. Fair enough, random. Or lefty, god dang it. Come on, broski. Broski. Bros. That works. What's I want to use concrete powder? Very indecisive today. Actually, ooh, that's an interesting one. I might go with the concrete powder only because it's brighter. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I guess I am. I don't really know if I am, to be honest. Sure, I was there. He assisted my mom with cheese. Assaulted? Oh, that's a little bit of a different meaning. Yeah, that works. Worst case I can do is slash fill. Or if I don't feel like changing it to gray wool, I can just pour water over it and get gray concrete. True, potato troops. That's like the earliest you've probably ever been. Also, I'm not slash filling this before anybody asks. Frick that concept. I don't know why, I just am too lazy. Sometimes I'm too lazy to slash fill, which is a weird concept. Exactly. Exactly how it went. Today I got some more, I got like one more tree done in Ellen too. I'm doing it tree at a time because I'm like sputtering out on, motivation to do the trees. It's just like slowly seeping away from me. I can't wait till I'm done the first chapter and then I can party. Maybe I'll go buy some Oreos or something when I finish it. And I was working on Act 3, the remake, which I'm never showing. You will never see it until it's done. And perhaps comes into play in a different circumstance, which I won't talk about yet. I might ask for some opinions at some point on the thought, or more opinions. But, you know. Thanks for laughing for me. That sounds like a skill issue. Herded the ants for 2 months. Soon. Soon. I mean, yeah, roughly. That is, I think, most, I guess most of it. Most of the important part of it. That's true. One thing that, specifically the people who are... Sorry. God, the light just, like, flickered down. It, like, turned on, and then it just turned back off, and I saw the light go off, and I, like, really looked over, and it made me stop everything that was going on in my brain. But one thing you all should know that are, like, in the group, just don't try to get me mad. Just ask XD. XD's like, you know, he said it's not a fun experience. Just like, you know, in general with the people in the chat, just like, keep it chill. I can make jokes, we can have fun, but like, you know, just From other people's experiences, just like, you know, me mad is not a fun time, apparently. You kind of can't be because it's the PlayStation group. And you don't have PlayStation because you're a bozo. Why don't you go here? Let me think of options. Could do like a record store, couldn't I? I haven't done that yet. Or have I? No, I have right here. Take jokes, totally, for sure. Stream's too large for you. Funny. Yeah, I have made a record store. Unfortunate. That one's better than the other one. The other one looked like a stethoscope on the front of it. Excuses. True. Internet moment. Random, you've been in the chat for like 10 minutes and now you're saying hi. What is his logic? I'm not Bailey barking. Yeah, I mean, one thing I will say in general with that situation is just a general thing. Obviously, like what I said, I guess today or yesterday, I guess, like just, you know, you don't have to necessarily have a positive reaction to that information, just remember the information. Like, I realize I'm far from a good person. Like, I'm not bad, per se. I'm not, like, terrible. But, you know, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does crap. It's just how you particularly think about that and use it to improve yourself. That's kind of, I think, the only thing that I wanted out of saying that. Or any of that. Perfect, very helpful. I'm gonna go build up the Coles walls. Because I don't know what to do on this side. I think I want a more vibrant, actually, bottom here. Could go with a block of raw copper. Certainly more vibrant. Is there, like, a different brick color? I mean, there is quartz, and there's also the block of raw iron. Let me try the block of raw iron, just for fun. I'm gonna play on all these. That's true, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about stuff that you don't see. So I'm just thinking about that. I'm talking about stuff that you don't see in the group. Like, I'm not, like, the type of person that's, like, you know, I'm not gonna, like, you know, commit 12 acts of attempted murder or something. Like, I'm not that bad. Just a lot of the things, maybe not even the reactions, or maybe it is the reactions, but just, like, some of the things I do, it's just, or some of the things that I feel, it's just, it's hard. And, you know, sometimes it's hard. But sometimes it also makes me react differently. Like, if I'm thinking about something, that's the thing with, like, mental stuff, is that even if you're not, like, even if you're not in a mentally bad spot, it can just, like, you can have one thing happen and it can just spiral down. Like, let's say, I don't know, you accidentally do something, you feel really bad about it, and then that just, like, makes you feel unconfident, and then you're kind of, like, almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost kind of, like, a little bit off, and it's just, like, I don't know, it makes you kind of do things that you wish you didn't, and then it just keeps spiraling down. It's hard. Life is hard, man. But I've lived on this planet for long enough to kind of realize that and be like, whatever, it's part of life. Hello, Jordan. I mean, yeah. Like, freaking light. I'm gonna murder. I'm gonna rip the light bulb out of the socket if it flickers one more time. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that because I'll probably burn my hand because that light bulb is probably hot. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's also kind of a different situation. The thing with, like... I think it's 5. I don't know, I'm not counting. The thing with that, too, is, like, that was also, you know, fair. But it's just, you know, it's things I'm not going to talk about on stream. Some of them not even, like, for the reason that I kind of said, but just, you know, it's just, like, some things I don't want to say. But it's just, you know, sometimes it's hard. Especially in a situation like that, crazy, because you didn't probably have, like, not to say you had nobody, but you probably didn't have, a large amount of people that you could, like, talk to, or, like, you know, be like, with. That's always the hard part, too. Even not to, like, rant or vent or anything, just to, like, talk, just to have a conversation. Sometimes that's all you need. It's perfectly 20. I probably did that on purpose. I'll make it 25. Actually, do I want to make it 25? Yeah, it's fine. Only thing is well, it'll be a square. It'll be a square anyways. That much we can establish. 100% less energetic for the next week. A classic. What is floating? Oh, the church bell. 25 looks better. So I'll go with it. What does sandstone look like in this texture pack? Better than it does in the full game, good god. Random, you're late. You're late. He joined the stream like 9 days ago. That's true. That's why I learned to not tell anybody if I ever have a crush. Last time I did, I think I told one person, and it went well, it didn't go horribly wrong, because it didn't get spread until, it was spread because of a different reason. But they kind of reacted in a way that made me scared, because I was like, oh god. But it wasn't terrible, it didn't, like, go bad. It was just like, oh god, what are you gonna do with this information now? But, I don't think they actually did anything with it. Not that I'm aware of. What did they do? They just laugh. They, like, no, I said, like, sort of, and then I think because it was, like, right when we were switching classes, and I think it was they, like, when they were leaving, they, like, laughed and kind of smiled, and I was like, god dang it. Because I had insert person in my next class, and they basically they were gonna cross paths, so I was like, oh god. But, yeah, that was a fun experience. Co. You're sus. I don't think they told them, though. No, they didn't. They never did, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Which I didn't really think about until now. That's all I need for measurement. No, you're stealing my lines, Random. You can't do this. Last year was fun, though. I'm not gonna lie. Not that this year's been, I guess, terrible. I mean, it has been existent. But, like, last year was just more fun in general for me. Okay, I think 2, so it'll end here, right? I think that's how the math should work. 3, 4. Is that how tall this one is, or is this one 5? That's 4. Okay. Yeah, you do every stream, man. This is bullying. Let's go 2 further than this. So 1, 2. Perfect. I don't have another black. I don't know if I'll probably actually dig into it for the black. And then it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3. And I think it needs to be 5 tall, although I'm not positive on that. Well, I'm not gonna get into it, but the reason they asked me was something like a little bit more specific. Like it had a deeper reason. But generally it's wrong. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, if you have a friend that is the opposite gender, almost like 90% of the time you're gonna get like shipped with them, and it's like, bruh, what if I don't like this person at all? What would you think of that, huh? That happened in like 8th grade for me, and it was terrible. But really, it doesn't happen that often. Okay, well I mismeasured somewhere apparently. Oh, because I didn't. Okay. Aren't I a genius? Crazy get rejected. Who was I having a deep psychological discussion with? I haven't done that in a while, honestly. It's because he's too scared to try. That's a joke, by the way, Crazy. Don't take that seriously. Oh. Okay, good. Darn, I was hoping you would have, honestly. I never have been, because I've never wanted to ask. I'm not that, like, person. It looks a little weird. I think there should be 4 here. I think that'll work better when I have an actual roof on it, too. And then a door, singular door. Actually, no, I want just one more block back. You'll see why. It's all coming together in my head, for once. The way that I look at it, having never asked anybody ever, very great advice. Just look at it and be like, well, what's the worst that could happen? If you get rejected, then whatever. You're not gonna, like... Rather give yourself the opportunity to get accepted rather than never take a chance, you know? You're not gonna get anywhere if you never take chances in life. Why did that literally perfectly mathematic? I love math. Not really. Interior for Coles. I probably will. Something about it still looks weird. I think because it doesn't have a roof. Netherbrick? Netherbrick's a darker color. Might actually be too dark, to be honest. Although I'll try it to start. No, that works. Thank you, Brandon. Is this the height? I think this is the height. You a pharmacy. You know, you have a point. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe that'll be on the other side if I can remember by then. I kind of want to go 2 longer on this because it looks a little short. Or do something with this, maybe. What if you were JD Game? That'd be interesting, actually. And I would get quite the funny. Whatever Blank told is not true to them. Ah, yes, the classic. Do I? I've made Walgreens before. No, I don't think I made any. Speak. I don't think I've made any pharmacies in this world yet. Have I? Let's just like take a fly. I know it's not on that side, so or the far side. Oh no, yeah, I did. You're right. You're right. I didn't think I made a CVS yet. Oh my god, that's funny. Hello, JD Game. It's pretty epic, actually. I was like, wait, there's no way. I don't know what to use because I don't like this being sandstone. Or I could keep it sandstone, but I could push it in a block. That might be a smarter maneuver. I'll try that. Worst case, it'll look worse, and then I'll cry. Nah. I think it'll look worse. If it wasn't sandstone, I think it might look better. But it needs, a corner. Like, it needs this to be down, definitely. And maybe like that. Yeah. Something looks, like, weird about the math of it, though. Looks great, fantastic. Thank you, JD Game. In the mall where I'm from. The plot twisted so much it broke. That's true. Yeah, that was a pretty good plot twist. Well done. You got me with that one. I could try doing this, even. It looks slightly better. And I could even, like, do something fancy, right? Maybe, I don't know. This is a stupid idea, but I like stupid ideas, so. I mean, it would work if it was done better. He's gonna put him stuck in the work. Make sure it's gonna look up. Thank you, and have fun at work, Mr. JD Game. I'll go here, I guess, and then it'll. What will it do actually? Because the wall's gonna kind of just come out this side like nothing ever happened. So it'll probably just. I'll probably do this then. That seems reasonable. That still looks short. I might just extend it 2 blocks. That might be a better solution than whatever I've been trying to do for the past 5 minutes. Okay. Other than the fact that it's lopsided, I think this might work. I just gotta kind of make that fix. And I guess I'll go 2 sandstone on either side. That might work better. It might. We'll see. Happy Friday. Yes, sir, and hello, Zach. Friday, close enough. I didn't even have school today, you bozos. I got to, okay, maybe 2 black, maybe. Well, oh, the stairs a block too long. That would not really, that would help. What if I made it, like, curved? Like an actual emblem, rather than a big rectangle. It doesn't fit the Kohl's branding that much. Wait, I have a wild idea. Hold on. What is a good wood? What is good? Dang, imagine. Oh, wait. Hold on. If I did this will give it a little bit of a more clean transition. It's so unnoticeable, but it does look better. I think that is a better mid-sentence breakdown. I think that is a better alternative than whatever I was trying to do before. Okay. Ooh, I have a. Do I have an issue? I might just do this. Cause I can. What else am I supposed to do, man? And then that overhangs by 3. Am I okay with that overhang, though? No, I'm not. I'll go 1 more, I think. I'll try that, just for fun. I'm not gonna keep it this thick. I just want to see where I want it to end on the bottom. I think 2 off is best. Which I can just add a block in the middle, so that's not gonna really change the complexion of what's happening. Life tape. Shoes can be twisted more than plots. Are you just, like, twisting your shoe? What are you doing, bruh? I got a 4-day weekend this weekend, bozo. Cool sign is so boring. Make it less boring. Go to your local Kohl's, steal the sign, and then make it less boring. Easy. I think that's better. Thinking is not knowing, though, so... Why do I have to bring this another block? And then I still have this weird debate happening here. Could do that, or I could even do a row of sandstone like this. That probably looks weird. I think if it was, like, not sandstone, it would look cool. Like, if I picked cactus, that's a great idea. If I picked... Maybe stripped oak. Strict, yeah, this oak is real strict, guys. It adds another layer of transition. I want to bring the wall back around, because I think that'll kind of give me the story as to what it should be. That was very interesting. If he does, that'd be actually kind of crazy. We've been getting some wild people, though. We got, Derpy Whale the other day. We got JD Game. Who's next? How about that? Yeah, I think that kind of masks that harsh transition you'd get. That kind of blends in, which I want. I want it to blend in. That's good. The build is it's not really evolving, it's just growing. Wait, that's a block too short, isn't it, still? Oh, no, it's not. I'm just blind. Error 404, eyes could not comprehend. Maybe I'll learn a trick or two. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. You have a CVS in your Minecraft Mega Mall? Dang, imagine. Yeah, no, TSMC, obviously. TSMC, that'd be crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm gonna go... No, I am gonna go 25. I was gonna go 26, but I lied. That raw iron clearly wanted me to. It's kind of fun using, like, clay and stuff. This texture pack, I think, has kind of made me go a little bit more crazy with, like, blocks that I would use. Like, I never use a block with that. There, that looks actually really good. Now, let me just go far enough back so you can see it next to the mall. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. It's like as big as that, except shorter, which is good. This is obviously the predominant feature, plus the other one, which I'm probably not actually going to make the staircase entrance. That is, like, this is my favorite part of the mall. This entrance, and also the circle. I think the circle will turn out really cool when I have a roof. Which I'll probably make like a planetarium-esque roof with the big dome that I made. I don't know why I took planetarium as an example, but don't ask. Thank you, Random. I agree, Crazy, and also thank you for the compliment. I mean, like, I'm okay being a smaller YouTuber. I don't need to have, like, 69,000 subscribers to be satisfied. If anything, I think I've mentioned this before. I like the small community. I like having a group of people where I know everyone that's on the stream, like, pretty much all the time. Obviously, we get some new guys like JD Game, like Derpy Whale, but, like, you know, I know pretty much everybody that comes around. And I like that. I like having that aspect. I like having that community interaction. Once I hit, like, you know, let's say I ever hit 50,000, that's when that like luxury will start to go away, and that's gonna be sad because I love having that ability. Oh, yo, it's Dash. 10 out of 7 billion. That's not a very good grade. Otherwise, 7 billion out of 10. Okay, that's better. And I don't know if this will line up. This will be interesting because I'm gonna have to have one wide. Perfect. I'm gonna have to have one wall blank probably, and I'm taking this one because how is this math gonna work? Because it's not gonna go nearly far enough back to match how it does on the front. Hello, Jay Gray. That's looking cool. Thank you, Dash. It's not gonna go far enough back, so I can have either two things back to back, like a Kohl's and a Walgreens, or I could like have it just a Kohl's and have it kind of have a weird thing. Can I do the back? Probably not. I'll probably have to wait on that then. Did I make this? No, I think that's still 25. I'll double check. Yeah, okay. My foot is falling asleep. That's great. Because I think I'll leave this here because I don't know. I want an entrance on this wall. I know that. But how it's gonna work is gonna be an interesting question. I have an itch on my toes. That's great. This is going fantastically. The build is going better than whatever the heck is happening with my foot. Same foot, too. So yeah, with this math, it would go, I'm gonna roughly estimate, probably like here. I think that seems fair. So I can't really continue this then, because I want to see how far this will go back. Because if I have something that's just gonna take up the space and whatever, it doesn't matter. But if I end up making another, like, circle behind that, then it will matter more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll go with 11. Why not? You want to be small? I think that's where you kind of have to, like, think about it. Because I did just make a point towards small, yes. But also having a bigger account, like, I think I'll never lose that community interaction. As long as I, like, use YouTube. Even if my account's big, I'm gonna try to, like, answer as many comments, or just, you know, heart as many comments, you know. Read as many on live streams. Just do as much as I can. It's also, like, you know, you want to be bigger, too, because you also want to have that ability to, you know, have differences, and also, if you really, like, need money or something, you got YouTube. Not to say rely on it. I don't think anybody should. Derpy Whale and I were talking about that in the chat the other day. Just like, you know, or I was more so mentioning it, just like, it doesn't, like, I don't think it's gonna hold up. And it's so, like, fluky. You upload one thing that makes you pop off, and then you never get views again. It's just, the system's kind of whack. But I think, you know, having it smaller is also nice for the community, but having it bigger is also nice for the other potentials that can give. It's hashtag chat, you bozo. Get it right. You can't even insult someone if you can't even say the text channel names right. My God. Got a lot done. I mean, like, we got a decent amount done. Also, you imitating another line of mine random, is that what your intention was with that? I'm just clarifying. I'll just bring this all the way back, frick it. Why not? There'll probably be, like, we're probably gonna have a lot of big divided rectangles almost. Like that section that I was thinking about the walls for earlier, the in-between one, that's probably gonna be shorter. So the light ray is gonna probably, like, slot in maybe here or something, and it'll be, like, 4 rows. And then that will just, wrap around a little bit more. I'll probably do a slanted roof, actually, because I'm thinking if I make this a cool glass roof, then I can have it just, like, hit this and then just go a very, very minimal slant down to the top of that roof, which will probably be, like, barely anything, but it'll be slanted. Could go really well with Cole's entrance. Thank you, I appreciate that. That was kind of my intention, because I've talked about this before. Having the sandstone, and also even like the raw iron bottom with the brick looking texture, that kind of just pulls from the clay and it makes it pop a little bit more. That's, I think, one thing I've kind of like, one thing I can do really good. That's one of my building specialties, making things just like pop. And like how this entrance, even though it's the same colors, it's still like, it just like is what your eye goes to. Unless you're Mr. Beast. Well, Mr. Beast uses his money to make more money with the money. Which is smart. He uses that to draw in, like, because that's that's not something that anybody does. So he can use that to, like, you know, have people watch, and then he gets more money from the more views, and he gets to do more things with the money. It's kind of crazy. It's just like, at some point you wonder if it's like, if it's not gonna be good for him, because if he burns all the money, even though he's using it for good cause, I'm just gonna use the word burn because, you know, you need obviously some. It's just like, what is going to happen with that? It's just, you know, I don't think he's going to necessarily go into bankruptcy or anything absurd. It's just, you know, that is a thing that's always possible. Realized? Yeah, I say that a lot. I say we're doing pretty good this episode, or like things like that. Not exactly that, but I'm like, making a good amount of progress. Usually at the end of the stream, or like towards the end, I'll be like, yeah, we've made a good amount of progress today. Okay. Give me a thing to put here. No, not CVS, because not Walgreens, because Walgreens is going to be an outlet. This is not going to be an outlet. Actually, I could make it an outlet. It'd have to be bigger than what I need, or what I want it to be. UPS. UPS would also be an outlet. Likely. Not a big outlet, but an outlet. I could put that, like, back here somewhere. Maybe. Like a pharmacy. Pharmacy is going to be an outlet in general. So, cross that off. I want something that's not something big. I could do, like, a little, like, sports bar or something. All malls need a pharmacy. My local mall does not have a pharmacy. I don't want to make this an outlet spot, though. And I also don't want to go a lot further than this. I mean, obviously, I'll go a few blocks further, probably, so I can get some wall in. But not particularly a ton. Sports store? Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I could get across some Nike. Question is, do I want to write sports, or do I want to make a sports logo? Like, football and a baseball and some other things. I'll probably just write sports because I'm not logo-oriented today. Or in general. Well, I mean, I can make I could actually make Dick's. But Dick's should also be an outlet, so. We have Nike. A6. But also, okay. Ironically, what I just said applies to what you said, Crazy. We have a Nike. I don't want to make literally, like, competing shoe companies directly across from one another. Which is also kind of relating to the sports thing, because, like, you know. can make a candy store. I haven't made one yet, have I? I don't know why. I'm very bad at keeping track in this world specifically. Any other world, I'm fine in. Like, tutorials, I'm fine in. Little Nightmares 2, I'm fine in. I know exactly where I am right now. But in this world, oh no, I do have one. Right there. In this world, I'm just terrible at it. So do the weird fun. I've done cursive. Cursive I have done and successfully done on Krispy Kreme. Which was actually very impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Although it made the build like 12 times bigger than it should have been. ASICs are good shoes. I know, I wear them. Produce store? Maybe. It's an interesting mall thing, though. That's the only complaint I have with that. I am actually gonna go with candy. I'm gonna go with a candy store. This is a more chocolatey color, in my opinion. I'm gonna try to make a logo real quick. You know what? I'm gonna make it slanted. Screw everything. I need a... I'm just gonna use string as my current placeholder block. If I can find it. Boop. I don't want to make it slanted. I lied. That'll also remove the need for string. I mean, yeah, that's okay. Oh yeah, lollipop would be better. I was thinking chocolate bar, but lollipop would be better. Red, magenta, and lime. Why not? Let's make it all red to start. There's something that I could also make slanted, because I could just do like that, or go like that, or something. And then it'd be... swirl of magenta. Swirl of lime. Swirl of red. Swirl of magenta. No, I actually lied. I'm gonna do this, and then this. And then... that looks 3D for some reason. Not good, but 3D. Looks like I need food! Crazy right now when he is starving. I try like this. And then do maybe magenta, 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 lime, lime, lime. I hate that that sort of looks good. I think that's the best I'm gonna get. I mean, it's not, like, amazing, but it's not bad either. And I could even do diagonally to make it look... I'm gonna do sideways, because I don't want to do upwards. Sideways works. Movie theater. Movie theater either will be its own sub-series or will not be. That's crazy. But I'm not probably going to put a movie theater in a mall. I'm not going to say that's not going to happen. That probably has. What I was thinking with the arcade actually wouldn't be bad with a movie theater, though. Having it, like, span the entire back, that'd be pretty cool. Although... I'll probably make that its own sub-series. Well, maybe not. That'd probably be a short one. But I like splitting it up, because it's more than just Let's Build a City episode 69 or whatever, which we're gonna get there eventually. We're like at 50 something, so we're getting there. Pet store, have a pet store, girl store. Casino is not a bad idea. Spa is also not a terrible idea. Girl store is just sauce. In all honesty. Hey, what you buying there? I guess I could do, like, I was gonna say jewelry store, but I already have one of those, so. Not very helpful. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with the brighter colors. I'm gonna start with some light blue. And maybe some pink, actually. Pink base. And maybe some, like, blue or red or something gloss. Maybe, actually, maybe blue. Maybe. But I don't want blue and blue. Green will stand out enough. Something that I've been trying to do better. Colors. It's not something that I do bad necessarily, it's just I've been trying to go a little bit more, like, interesting with my color choices. I don't think green's the answer here. Kinda looks like green apple. Which I really like green apple. Green apple Gatorade is slapping, though. Like, I love green apple Gatorade. Dealership is where you buy cars, that's true. Yeah, that would not go in a mall. Some other stuff like mini golf arcades and a rage room. We can destroy stuff. A rage room would be really funny, actually, and I'd be down for that. What center does this have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 block center. So actually, I'm going 0 doors. Frick doors. We're going a doorless mall. A mall-less door. What? 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that, and then 1, 2, 3, and then this is literally gonna almost perfectly line up. 3, 4, and then 2. It's only a couple too long, which is fine. I'm okay with it being too long, barely. It's also because this is so darn big. I've never heard of that either, random. Random doxing himself? By the way, that's a joke. You're probably not. That's probably a general Canadian thing. Sir, that's another thing that you have to be really smart with when building. Complementing colors with other colors, and when you're not, making sure that you have the right, like, stair color to fit the color that you need, if that makes any sense at all. If what I just said did not sound like complete gibberish. That'd be cool, though that would also cost, like, a lot of money for to maintain. Although, I wish I had one of those in real life, honestly. That's the one thing that's really nice about having a, I don't know why I need this waxed. A hockey net. I can just, like, if I'm mad, I can just shoot pucks at it and take off all my anger on specifically the crossbar, because the crossbar is really satisfying to hit. And I'm not terrible at hitting it. So it's nice because it's also, like, loud and aggressive compared to just hitting the net. Random fact of the day. I have a hockey net. You've been listening to 2019, so you understand. Dang, vintage builder. Are you in my Discord, Jagger? Because I'd like to see one of your builds just for fun. I always like seeing other people's builds. I'm gonna use black, I think. Maybe 2 rows of that, and then let the black pop itself out. Just to kind of, again, have some, like... Yeah, that'll make the logo pop really nicely. 7? Good cruise ships? Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I've never really heard of people doing that a lot. It's an interesting thing. It's me, but different username. Who is this? Who is me? Nevermore? Is that how you said that? Sorry, I was like zoning out. Or freaking... Surrounding color with complementary color makes the color appear brighter. Color tips from an art nerd. Complementary colors are very nice. I love complementary colors. It's kind of funny because, okay, in our art final, one of the things that we had to do was, I'm actually gonna trim this up by 2 rows and make it just 5. One thing that we had to do was, have, like, 3 different things with patterns, and one of the things was complementary colors. On one of the sections that wasn't a complementary color that we needed, I accidentally made it a complementary color. I was like, are you serious? No, this is not 5. 6. Okay. 6 and 2, which means I needed 4. Actually, I can make even less than this. I'm not gonna at the moment, but I'm just thinking about how I could, and just have the logo, like, stick down and up. Where's the diagonal? Okay, this way. This is magenta, and this is lime. I can get rid of this one. I think I actually want it more this way. Off-centered with a logo like this specifically works nicely. Because if you have it centered, it'll, like... Because the logo doesn't really have a good center point, it kind of just looks weird. But if you have it a little bit off-center, like you see how the lollipop itself is centered, that's kind of what you want. You don't want the stick necessarily to be the center point. Or to count in the center point. Ah, it's Jensen! Okay. Hello. Found footage show? Ooh, nice. Pets in a bag? Oh, God. That's a good question, and I don't know why. I don't know. Crazy, that's good. That is sus. That's all it is. That's too much out. Okay, I'm actually going to take the entire front of that and bring it forward, I think 2 rows. So that way the black will be in line with the light gray. I might even want it further forward than that, but I'll see. X should be like... I'm going to guess it's 19. I know it has a 1 block center. Oh, it's 25? Not 1. It's definitely not 1. It is 25. Haha. That's good enough. I think I just saved that as G. I already forgot. Yeah. There we go. That works better. And then that will basically... Hopefully the light gray being flat won't look too weird. I think it might look weird with the pink, but the black I'm hoping it'll be fine with, because the black is, darker. Well, not really. And I think that darker color... Yeah, the darker will already stick out on its own. The pink does look a little strange, I think, but it doesn't draw your eye enough, so it doesn't matter. There's a game called Faith. Nice, nice. And after this, it'll be a fountain in the middle instead of whatever we did over there. I already had that planned. Although I should probably get rid of this. Pretty happy with how this is turning out, though. Yeah. I like this. These two don't work as well as I think these two do. Which, granted, I could even bring, like, that forward. Well, I don't think I should bring that forward, although maybe the Nike could come forward a row. I think it's fine as it is. Just kind of trying to think if there's anything that I want to do with those. I mean, I always can change it. I'm never going to not be able to. Party City. Party City voice crack. Party City's an interesting one. God, that was brutal. Here it was, I think. Yes, sirree. I didn't bring it far enough. How did I even manage that? What? Oh, no, I do need that all the way up. Never mind. I'm delusional. Come down or over here. Hopefully that'll look fine enough. Okay, goes to a house where you exercise a demon. That sounds like a fun time, honestly. I'd want to go to a house and exercise a demon. How's this looking? Pretty solid. Now it's just, I'm gonna make... These start at the same coordinate. The other side, obviously, well, doesn't. I'm gonna make it based off the front, I think. Well, how big is the space that I have here? It's pretty solid. So the question is, do I need it... Not need it, but do I want it bigger or smaller than this? Depends what I have there. I'd rather go a little bigger, I guess. Worst case, I have a little too much space, which is always better. You can always work with... You can always make a bigger space look better than a smaller space. Just remember that. BRB, have fun, Jay Gray. What is this number? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, 24. Pretty simple, and that circle will be basically the same. I guess that's fine. Oh, well, yeah, considering the beginning of that 24 is where that starts. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking that was different than it was. Make sure the wall's in the right spot. I think it is, but... it's bound to happen at least once. How many times I move around walls and stuff is absurd, trust me. Hello, reverts. Not another. Imagine being verified. I know! That's what I'm saying, crazy. We go, I looked down at myself and thought, oh, I'm starting to... You know what disappearing is? Yes, I do. What is happening? That's what I'm wondering. Algorithm is being awfully kind to me this week. That's crazy. Hold on, let me do the funny. Okay, I did the funny. I think. What was I gonna say? Was I gonna even say anything? Not a YouTube notification. I guess I wasn't gonna say anything. 21? I agree, actually. I'm gonna mark out the start of this circle so I don't forget. Or so I don't thing. 2, 3, 4. That's pretty easy to remember. Scale issue. What did I do? I don't know what I did. Wait, was that out? Okay, that was a stupid question. Of course it's going out. That's how circles work. Wait, that doesn't even make any sense. And actually, I can't do it from the other side. I don't have a wall to build off of. That's cool. I'll just bring it roughly the distance. Also, I'm breaking into that. I don't know why. That's another thing that I randomly do. I, like, have the OCD to just, like, break everything that isn't needed, or just, like, have things be very the same, even if you can't see it. Like, I never place double slabs for a full block. I never do that. Did you get a thing on PC River? Is a thing? Is that a thing you can thing? That probably isn't. That's probably a Twitch thing. That's a lot of things in one sentence. You have OCD? I know, it's like... It's such a pointless thing to do. But it, like... I don't know, it makes me feel better. To just have it be that little bit of perfect. Can I make that oak? I think I can make that oak. I was questioning that because I was gonna measure it and I was like, wait, because I didn't know if the inside of the circle would be oak or not, but it will be oak. That's true. I don't know. I don't use YouTube that much. That's a joke, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. My finger slipped. Oh wait, I don't have that black wool. I thought I did. Interesting. I guess it makes more sense to not, because it's kind of a pathway. Well, the black wool I've been using over pathways. What is my logic here? I guess with those it is a different floor transition. It's going from oak to not oak. Here it is going from oak to more oak. Is that an entrance? It's gonna be this circle, but that circle over there again, basically. Except instead of having gardens, it'll have a large, nice fountain. Hopefully it'll be nice. I don't know. I don't make fountains that often. That's one of the things that I feel like I'm really bad at. Except, unless I'm not, I don't really know. To be fair, if you don't make something, you can't know if you're bad or not. That's an interesting thought process. I can tell you I cannot make trees, though. Well, I can make them, just not good. Same, honestly, Jensen. What about... Nothing about white was in that sentence. I don't know where that came from. The fountain part is true, but... I said a nice big fountain. That's what I said. I think. I don't even know what I said anymore, man. I can't keep my thoughts straight. Who puts a fountain in a mall? Bro, who doesn't? Yeah, it's definitely smaller than Golden Corral. To be fair, though, Golden Corral was bigger than it should have been. But also 2-block letters, that's all I'm saying. Hold on, Jensen, hold on. You want to back it up a few steps there? That's, nice, I'm glad you found your true love. I will say, though, with that, I was gonna mention this if it happened again. Out of anybody's builds you could, like, compare mine to and be like, oh yeah, they're worse than... Before I finish that thought. Out of any YouTuber you compare my builds to and say, oh yeah, they're worse. TSMC is the most interesting because unintentionally, well, I guess not really unintentionally, I guess it kind of just happened. Our build styles are very similar. Like, because I followed his tutorials back in the day. I have worlds with tons of his tutorials, and I started to kind of branch off and then started to make my own, and then it went from there. But even with that being said, other than his cartoonish take, like, there's a lot of things we do similar, and it's like, out of anyone you could make that comparison with, I just find that interesting. Like, if you picked JD Game or something, that's different, because JD Game's style is a lot different than mine. Like, it's an interesting one. Oklahoma is the new Ohio. Nah, Alabama. Actually, Alabama's the original Ohio. Scout is getting weirder. That's... it's never normal. Let's be honest, Random. You've been here long enough to know this. What did I want to say? God dang it. I love not having a train of thought. It was kind of ironic, too, because I didn't notice this until I was browsing through TSMC's tutorials, but we each made... Well, he's made 3 now, but we each made 2 Wendy's, and we both did the same design on our old one and on our new one. Like, I picked the same old as he did, and I picked the same new as he did. Not the same old and new. It was just... It was a weird coincidence, and I was like, wait, I didn't notice this. It was just kind of ironic. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. That's easy enough. I think. I don't know, man. Math is hard. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Nice. And then I'm not even going to fill in that middle wall yet. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to look at it. It's not a problem until I make it a problem. And then we'll still have this weird corner that we're not going to do anything with. You've been around for 1 year, Random? My god. It kind of feels like it's actually been longer than that to me a little bit. I feel like you've been around for, well, no, I feel like it's been longer than that. I feel like you came 21, didn't you? It's kind of crazy to think that, Gaming Pro was 2020, I think. Or maybe 21. I think it was like mid-21. So he's been around for, god, it's almost been 2 years, good lord. XD and, JM, though. They're going on 4 years. Which is ridiculous. And then, Savage, I guess, is also going on 4. Maybe even 5. No, not 5. It's been 4, I think. It was December 21. Oh, yeah. Dang. So it was 21. I knew it. I'm smart. It's November, October. I don't remember you, Crazy. I just remember XD and Jam specifically because I know they've been around for, like, ages. They're like the old men of the channel. Which is nice. Nice they've stuck around that long. I haven't had, good fortunes with that, I feel like. I mean, not, like, bad, I guess, either. But I don't really have a lot of OGs left from that time frame. Which I guess for good reason. That was a dark time. Just ask XD. He'll agree. Jam really wasn't that active, so... But he was around. I remember him being around. Just kind of crazy. XD. You were last year, or no, you were 21, weren't you too, Crazy? You were like late 21, I think. Because I remember you were a decent amount after Gaming Pro, but you weren't, I don't think you were last year. Unless you were very early last year. No, you definitely weren't. You were definitely before that. My ways of keeping time frames are questionable, but they work, so. There we go. There we go. Now we got this section. This time we got mod. Last year, I guess. It's kind of crazy to think about. Not the mod thing, just like the fact that a lot of the regulars have stuck around for as long as they have. I think that shows something, though. That shows something about, like, you know, the channel. Because, obviously back in the day, that we don't talk about that. But just, like, the fact that you guys have stuck around and have been in... Most of you have been in, like, basically every stream, at least for a little bit. That kind of says something. Like, to have... It means so much to just, like, have even a couple of people that are always here and always kind of vibing. Because it's December 21. Was he? I guess that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds about right. But it just kind of like, you know, it's crazy. XD. Oh, I just brought that too far. I was like, wait, what just happened here? There we go. Nice and symmetrical. That is the thing that, because we were talking about the smaller channels too. Just like having a smaller channel, I have the ability to actually like keep up with a lot of you and kind of like, you know, have more meaningful conversations and just like, oh hi, welcome to the stream, and then never really talk again. Like I can actually like, you know, sit down and vibe, and you know we can talk about stuff and it's fun. It's more fun than just sitting here streaming and playing a game. It adds more depth, or I guess not depth, but I don't know why I said depth. I don't know where that came from. Adds more variety. I don't know why I said depth. There was no reason depth should have made an appearance in that conversation. Scrolling and searching, sort of refresher. That's fair. I mean, yeah, that's kind of, I think, not necessarily my actual intention, but I think that's a good thing. I think it's like a little bit of, sometimes an escape from the real world for all of us. Just like, you know, be able to sit down, play a game, have a conversation, you know, just enjoy some time. I find that, like, streaming and recording in general for me is kind of just, like, fun. Like, I can sit down and, like, I can not be in a great mood, and if I have a solid recording, Like, I don't screw up 12 times on a tutorial or something. I can be, like, genuinely have an improved mood from when I started. It's just kind of interesting. And it's good, you know, it's good to have that. Not everybody has that ability. You found my Alpha 1? Where did you voice crack? Where did you find my Alpha 1, and what is the context of this? Also, bye. Assuming you don't even give context, crazy. Because I want context. You're scrolling and searching fast food tutorials and you found my Arby's. Is that how you found me? I feel like I feel like you told me that. Because if so, that's kind of absurd. Just think. You're still here on a majority of streams. What's that old Arby's? My god. To think that's like the luck. You just like, and that was XD's story is probably the most absurd I think out of anybody's. I don't know what Jams was. I think Jams was the prison actually. If that gives you a time frame, I think it was on that prison live stream. If that gives you a timeline of how long he's been around, but it's like it's crazy. Just like XD's. He commented something, or I commented something on a community poll, and I think I was the one who commented it, and he responded to the comment, and then he ended up like, you know, looking at my channel more, or like, you know, ended up looking at my channel, ended up kind of starting to watch streams, and then we just became friends, and now he's here. Yeah, you are OG. Speaking of. But Jam, I never really, like, talked to. He was one of the first people that actually friended me on PlayStation. He was, like, one of the minimal people that... One of the minimal, I guess, fans. Or people that were in my chat. I can't call you guys fans. It just feels weird. That just doesn't feel right to me. Which I guess also says something. And then I was, like... I always tried to, like, get him and stuff, and he never really seemed, like, active. And then, I mean, he still isn't, but, like, I know a lot more about him now, and I know stuff. So, like, you know... It's just kind of interesting how that's changed. First stream was December 21. Or 21. God, that's crazy. XD. Surely I'm gonna mess up at least one of these sides, right? It's gonna happen. No way it doesn't. XD does come in at perfect times. I feel like he's just watching, like, lurking in the shadows, waiting for his name to be mentioned. His XD senses are tingling. Gaming Pro does that too, I think. Gaming Pro is pretty good at that, although he has been more dead recently. I don't know why. Not that I say that I'll come in and watch. Alright, if this lines up, then we're golden. Nice, okay. My first stream I saw was... I don't even know what my first stream... No, I do know what my first stream was. It was NHL 17. I think. Yeah, it was 17. So that would have been... That would have been 2016. No, there's no way. Would that have been 2017? It's kind of crazy to, like, look at that evolution. I remember it was NHL 17. It was Nashville Predators and some other team, and I don't remember what the other team was. And I had no mic audio. I remember that very clearly. He could be here. He probably isn't. He would have mentioned something if he's been here. Specifically when JD Game was here. Or the other, the verified guy. That's kind of wild, though. We've gotten, in the last, out of the last 3 streams, we've gotten 2 verified people, and then JD Game. That's kind of crazy. Not necessarily what I expect when I start a stream, but hey, no complaints. Oh yeah, and there'll be a fountain in the middle of this nice big circle. This is such a perfect circle. It's weird. I'm like, I hate making perfect circles. It's so cursed. I mean, it's not. I don't hate it. It's just like weird. 2016 on a weird tablet. First one wasn't. It's 2016. I joined in 2014. I'm old. Seen everything. Although I never really became a prominent YouTuber until like 2019. 2019 was when I kicked off a little bit. 2019 was the year I hit 100, I think. Right? No. Yeah, no, it was 2019. 2019 December hit 100. 2020 December hit 600, which is actually kind of absurd. April of 21, I hit 1K. And then it was, I think it was February of last year I hit 2K. And now it looks like I'm gonna hit 3K in February of this year. So it's a pretty consistent. It's been fairly consistent since I hit 600, which that's kind of crazy to think about when you think about the jump from like even 100 to 600 in a year's worth of time isn't terrible. 500 subscribers in a year is like about what, 12 a month or something? Not even 12 a month. Wait, what's 12 times 12? Oh no, more than 12. I did that math terribly wrong. It's like about 40? No, that's also very wrong. What is 40 times 12? It's like 800 or no, I don't know. Point is, I'm bad at math. Started June 12, 2020. Dang, imagine. Also, welcome back, Jensen. Although I guess the 600 to 1,000 was, I think from the time I hit 500 to the time I hit 2,000, it was 100 a month consistently, which was ridiculous. And then once I hit 2K, I kind of cooled off a little bit. I mean, I'm still gaining 80 and 90s like consistently, which is absurd. Obviously not 100, but I mean, hey, you know, it's better than nothing. I'm not gonna complain. I got no complaints here. I'm grateful to have really be able to hit even more than like 30 in a month. But I remember I used to like 120, I think, or like 230, like some of those numbers I just get stuck at for like a month. And then I'd kind of hit a little roll where I'd gain a few, and then, you know, eventually I get stuck again. But I haven't really been stuck in a while. Like it's been a consistent timer almost. Not as consistent as a timer. But you get the point. I agree, Jensen. I was younger than that. That was before my birthday that year. Good God, that's absurd to think about. I don't think I'm gonna build a fountain in this, although it's nice we have that. Yeah, we're gonna do some crazy things with this. Trust me. Have trust. I don't disappoint usually. Well, for some people I do. But I don't like disappointing, so it's not happening. Oh my God. I remember starting high school and I was like, oh God, now it was virtually, so I was like, okay, easy freshman year. It was not easy at all. I mean, it was easier than being in person, but I hated every minute of it. I will never go back virtual. If we have an option, I will never go back virtual. I despised it. It was nice because I got to sleep in and things. There were some redeeming qualities, but in general, it just like, there was just something about just sitting there, just like made you feel just like burnt out. You didn't have the ability to talk to anybody. You didn't have the ability to move around much. Because it was basically one class ends, next class starts. You had no time to do anything. It was just sad. It's not a healthy work environment. You did? I did not know that, actually. Are you saying, are you going to stream? Alright, well, that's actually a very, very large amount of progress. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but to have that marked out is very nice. Because now I basically know that, okay, well, we'll have this section ready here in a little bit. And then, you know, we can start to have some more things kind of develop. Really, from here, it'll be just getting that marked out, that entrance done, and then have this connection. And then we're going to have a sick-looking mall from the front. Because we got Kohl's, we got that. It's going to look great. I'm very excited for how this will turn out. See you later, Jensen. Imagine random. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. Good amount of progress, good stream. You need a picture? of the mall. Thank you guys so much for guys today. Enjoy this video as I save this into the playlist as per usual. Also, just to throw this out here, when some of these series start to end, I'm gonna combine them. Like when Shopping Mall and Hockey Stadium end, I'm gonna make a Let's Build a City sub-series thing, probably. Because there's gonna be like 4 sub-series at the rate we're going. I have one more planned, and then there's probably gonna be more that'll happen after that. But I mean, if you finish it, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.